There's no point swapping because you're still reading anyways. I'm not. I mean, listen. I read. Like, I don't really read. I just read a little bit just to make sure I'm not missing anything. All right, let's go. Oh, we better see some Chlorinde action. What happened to that scene of Tartak jumping down? I thought we'd see that in this patch. Maybe it's here?
I came here several times with my father when I was little, but stopped eating here as often after growing up. I hope the food here will be to your taste.
He dies. Yeah, I wish. Then we'd stop getting his fucking rerun.
Hotel like this in a while.
In that case, I'll go order for us first. Please wait here a moment.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm getting hungry. Oh, fuck.
People in Fontaine.
Why, of course. Go ahead, try whatever you like. If the food's good, I'll make a group reservation for the rest of Spina di Rosula next time.
Oh my god.
And if it's not?
Well, then I'll still bring everyone. Albeit with only one dish per table.
You, sure have your own way of...
Shut up, Paimon.
We called this a farewell meal, but we could also treat it like a victory feast, right? We did just win that case after all.
Oh, true. Very true. In that case, boss, we'll have another 2 dishes.
Boss?
Paimon didn't...
Who's the boss? And why is so many people called boss?
Cases, do you think that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances will get caught soon now that this has all happened?
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but I feel that's about it. We know that there's an organization that means to dissolve these young women.
But
we
why
still don't
women?
know what they are really
Why not
after.
men? Why no men? Why only women?
If it hadn't happened right in front of us, Paimon wouldn't have ever believed that a person could be dissolved like that.
Right? Yet it was because this was such a preposterous notion that the investigation could never really move forward before.
Ugh. If only that guy could have finished speaking. We were so close to hearing who was behind it.
Well, if you wanted to let him finish speaking, you should have quickly applied cryo onto him as he started dissolving so that he would have been frozen mid-dissolve, and then you just have to freeze his mouth and then melt just his mouth so that he could speak. True.
In such investigations, even the smallest step can seem like a yawning chasm if the trail of clues is cut off.
I mean, what would happen, chat, if you applied cryo to someone mid-dissolve? All right, would that actually keep them in stasis until you can cure them?
To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities might conduct.
Their organs are dissolved, bro?
It's not that I don't have faith in their ability. It's just that a different perspective is required in some matters. It's easy to guard against and deceive a single narrow perspective. A shift in thinking is required at such times in order to produce a breakthrough. Which is exactly why the Spina di Rosula exists. Those highfalutin folk are not all-knowing. That's why we exist. To seep into the cracks where filth falls through. Where their watch fails them. That's the kind of problems we solve.
True. Folklore doesn't know shit. He says she knew so much.
Seems Paimon thought things were simpler than they actually are.
It's all right. Well, this was supposed to be a farewell meal, so I doubt you have further interest in this business, right? Let's talk about something else. Like, what are your future plans?
That's true. We didn't have a chance to speak to her after the trial ended. It didn't really seem like the right time or
I don't
place
think she
do
wants
it
to talk to
anyway.
us.
I see. So, your primary objective, which has been foiled so far, was to have a chat with the Hydro Archon. I've heard that there's a long line of people waiting to meet Lady Farina. I suspect you'll be waiting for quite a while, considering that you missed your chance today.
Yeah, we've heard that she's super popular here in Fontaine, and that it'll be tough getting any of her time.
Well, would you consider some more, unique
Flying?
ways?
Using
Perhaps even
using
methods
the
of-
balloon?
That's Spina di Rosula's boss for you. Chock full of sketchy ideas. Well, what did you have in mind?
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the Opera House.
Oh, never mind.
Only to abandon your act at the play's climax and ask to speak to her after the performance.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
I'm sure Lady Farina would be eager to see the ending, and would agree in order to finish watching the play. Don't you think? All right, here's another. Find a way to conceal
What the
yourselves under her
fuck?
bed. Then wake her up in the dead of night and demand answers. Don't let her go back to sleep until she answers all your questions. I can personally testify that this one works. When I'm sleepy, I'll do any-
That might work, but that's not really the problem.
Ah, valid point. I overlooked that part. I was just thinking about leveraging a person's desire for sleep. All right, no more joking around. Huh. Perhaps you could... Oh, I don't know. Cut the line when she's on a break. You did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of hers from false accusations. False accusations she had nearly upheld personally. I imagine that she feels quite ashamed
True.
about the whole thing.
You mean that
Probably
if we
hates
catch her
us.
while she's on a break, she might be too embarrassed to refuse? Oh, that does make sense. Why don't we give it a try after this meal? You know, strike while the iron is hot and all.
Huh? Paimon, did you drink my Fanta?
Shut up, Shiny. What the did they really say Fanta, bro? Oh my god.
Was this your drink? Sorry about that.
No
I
way.
wasn't really paying attention and the cup was right next to Paimon. Would you like to order another?
No, it's fine. We're just about done here.
Alright. Honestly, Paimon wouldn't recommend Fanta anyway. It tastes kind of salty and icky.
Ew.
Is that so?
Salty?
Huh. Well, in that case, we'll have to blacklist the Fanta here then. If we're all finished eating, then I'll go pay.
Yeah, we're...
Alright, let's go talk to Folklores.
Oh, so full. Paimon can barely float anymore.
True. Why don't you try fucking walking?
Nah, that would be so... normal. You know, like you.
Fucking weeb.
Okay. As for expenses this month,
Just called us a
you're
normie.
left with...
Hey, Navia, what are you doing over there?
Oh, nothing. It was just a meal, you know? Nothing the Spina di Rosula can't cover.
He's broke.
Let's get ready to try to meet the Hydro Archon again. Bye, Navia!
So this is goodbye, huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine, you're always welcome to contact the Spina di Rosula. I'll give your requests the highest
Navia, how about
priority.
you stop working for free so you have some money?
In any case, I wish you smooth...
See ya!
Oh my god, here we go. So, assuming this will be at least 3 hours, I'll try to not, like, go on tangents as much this time. You know? Maybe that'll help. Alright, let's go.
Surprise!
No, we finished the first part pretty good.
There aren't many people around anymore. Looks like that boat we took to Araneas might have been the last one.
We teleported, idiot.
Vache.
Looks like we're back here again. Huh? Traveler? Are you hearing voices again?
Yes. I always hear voices.
Kinda spooky.
Vache. Vache.
Hey, why are you still walking towards it? Huh? Hang on. Hey, Traveler? Stop walking! Come on, wake up!
Wait, what? Oh, this is a dream? Oh no. What? I'm so confused. Wait, what the fuck?
Vache. Are you my dear Vache?
Do I look like him?
No, wait. You seem to be someone else. Do you know, Vache? Do you know where my love is?
I'm better than Vache.
Who am I? I'm very sorry. I fear I do not know. My memories feel like they have been washed away like a flood. So many fragments dissolved amidst the tide, never to be recovered. How much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land?
Maybe she's someone that was dissolved, chat.
Yes, that is what I was once. But now, I am but the consciousness of one who is lost, therefore. I do not know how I came to be like this either. I only vaguely remember being covered in light blue water. I also
Puedes
remember going
cambiar
to many
language
places.
español.
I
No.
loved
Really
adventure,
innocent.
loved
No
exploring
puedes.
places of peril.
No puedo.
No matter where I went, Vache would go with me. I knew how dearly he loved me. And I also loved him equally as much. But now, we can no longer go back. The pain of such parting.
Hey, why are you so long?
I never knew how heavy it could
Lanky
be.
ass dog.
No. Our reunion no longer has any meaning. There is no way for us to create any new memories. The thought of me gives him no succor. So let it lie forgotten beneath the waters.
Sucker? Assistance and support in times of hardship. Damn. I actually have to look that up.
If you meet Vache, tell him not to look for me. Tell him to move on. That is the only thing I still remember.
No.
Perhaps that is so. As I was submerged in the waters, losing consciousness, I saw Vache above the surface. His eyes were filled with such sorrow. Such
Wait,
longing.
what if Vache's the one that fucking put the water on you?
If only I could have comforted him. Told him that I did not suffer. Indeed,
Oh?
I had felt a great warmth. Is that what you call it? Dissolving. If anything, I consider it a form of release. It was a state of neither fear nor frenzy, with only an endless peace, like the water's still surface. I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time, and only then sees how they have lived for so long in a world of endless want and anxiety. I think I hear your companion. It's time for you to go, I think.
Oh, please. No. I don't want to.
Farewell then.
Let me stay with you.
I am glad that you were able to sense my presence.
Can you replace Paimon? Your voice
Remember,
sounds much nicer.
If you see Vache, tell him not to seek me out any longer.
Oh god. No! Wait, what the fuck? What the hell's happening? Oh, this is a cutscene. Maybe if she wasn't Geo and a Claymore, she would totally win this. Feels bad, man.
Demoiselle, look out!
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex.
Oh, here comes the queen.
Chlorand?
Oh. Oh, she's on our side. Oh no, why are you using an EM sword, Chlorand? Isn't that an EM sword? I forgot.
Quick, now's our chance!
Yeah, it's the Iron Sting. Oh! You think that's a 4-star, bro? She can deflect bullets. Oh! Oh, shit! She doesn't need your help. Get out of here. Dude, look at her legs. And the ribbon? Oh. God damn.
I should thank you for lending us your sword there, Clorand.
Clorand?
Before I do so,
The Clorand?
could you explain how you managed to show up here?
I followed you. It seemed to me that danger has followed you more closely as of late.
Is it Clorand, chat? Why do all the English pronunciations sound weird?
I believe that following someone without their knowledge is actually called stalking, is it not?
Mr. Callus's last wish was for me to ensure your safety, and I will not betray his trust. He would do the same, were he alive today.
God. Dude, like this little window here is like, oof.
Do not speak of my father.
Sorry, demoiselle. I was not strong enough.
Thank you for your aid, Miss Clorand, but do keep an eye out for your manner of speech. I believe we all wish to avoid unnecessary emotional harm.
All right, wannabe Alfred.
Sorry, I did not consider your feelings.
Whatever. What else do you know? How did you come to the conclusion that I'd be in grave danger?
I doubt I know much more than you, but I believe that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances is very powerful.
Not as powerful as that button keeping that shirt closed. Damn.
Your performance tonight will almost certainly attract their attention.
I'm sure they've known about me. To be honest, I'm shocked it's taken them this long to act against me. And what about these Gardamex? I thought only those associated with the Maison Gardiennage could control them.
What? Maison Gardiennage?
None of these mecha have serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago. They are not the ones used by the authorities to enforce the law.
Oh my god. This is like FNAF.
I can only conclude
They're
that
animatronics.
some powerful or wealthy party must have obtained them via illegal means, deploying them as a private force of sorts.
What? Your point being that they're out of Spina di Rosula's league, then?
You literally, it's just you and an old dude and a guy who carries fucking baking goods in his pockets, bro.
Yes. Be careful, and do not act rashly.
I will continue investigating.
There's more?
no
Where
matter
are
what.
they?
We will bring the truth to light. That's
I always
my
just see
father's
these
true
two.
last wish. Regardless, thank you for your
Dude,
help
I
to
love
me,
Clorin's
Clement.
design. Look at that
But
design,
if
bro.
you get any ideas,
My
tell
god.
me first.
She's
I
dripped
don't
out
much
too.
appreciate
I love
being
her
followed.
clothes.
I do not think that they'll strike again anytime soon.
Woo!
So I shall stop following you.
Look at all
Good
this,
day,
like,
all.
look at all the metal parts on her outfit, dude. It's literally just Chode. Every single person that refers to Code as Clorin
Right.
should be permabanned.
I suppose that's the best news we've gotten today.
Code is not Clorin. Chode has like a fucking. He's got a weird fetish for his Maple Story character. And technically, his Maple Story character doesn't even look like that anymore, considering he changed it. He changes outfits every time there's a new gacha outfit.
Miss Clorand was being sincere with you.
I know, I just...
He has that hat
Then
too.
why not
So I don't
cosplay
know.
as Clorandham?
It's
Follow
almost
the
like that
Clorand.
hat is not. Surprise! Code did not make that hat, motherfucker. What are you saying?
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon thought we were done for! Those Gardamex came out of nowhere while you were unconscious, and Nadia and her gang saved us! Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Clorand who came out to save us too! We got lucky there. Paimon probably couldn't have fought them off otherwise.
Shut the fuck up, Paimon.
Oh, come now.
When
Forget
does
all that
Paimon have
polite
combat
talk.
abilities?
That wasn't really a farewell meal we had back there. Not for me, anyway. In truth, I hope that every meal we have together shall be a victory feast. As such, we're still partners. There's no need to thank me.
It will take 50 years for me to match Demoiselle's magnanimity.
If it were me, I would have joined the Spina di Rosula on account of her goodwill long ago.
Lewis, you just can't say 50 years because you'd be dead.
All right. right, you two. That's enough.
Actually, Navia, how did you know that we were in danger? You sure did show up in the nick of time.
True. She was following us.
Well, to be honest, you're the one who tipped us off, Paimon.
Huh? Really? Paimon contributed somehow?
Yes, all thanks to you grabbing my drink by mistake.
God, Paimon's such a fucking glutton. What's wrong with you, Paimon?
How did that help?
After we parted ways, I was on the way back to one of our bases when I suddenly thought of what you said. That the Fanta tasted kind of salty and icky. Fanta only comes in sweet flavors.
That's what I said.
So how could it have tasted salty? The color
It
of
was
the drink,
spiked.
if I recall,
Someone tried to
had also
roofie
been
me.
a bit...
So the Fanta had been spiked with water from the primordial sea?
Yes. So if you hadn't drunk that cup for me...
Fuck. Maybe Navia would have been better than Gio.
Spina di Rosula is preparing the grandest
Maybe
of
Navia
awards
would have been
for you as
Hydro.
we
Feels
speak
weak,
for
man.
saving the boss.
Really?
Damn it, Paimon. If you just let her drink it, she might have came out as Hydro. I don't know.
I sent people to Hotel de Boer to investigate, but whoever did this left no trace at all. That's when I figured out that you might be in danger and hurried here as quickly as I could.
Why would they go after us too? All we
Chat,
did was defend
don't
Winnie
pretend
and
like you
Mark
like
and Gray's
Gio.
name.
Nobody likes Gio.
Ugh, now we're caught up in this mess too, aren't we?
Well, you did foil a plan that they were probably pretty proud of. And
I
almost
love
got their
Geo.
name in
Yeah,
the
okay, bro.
process.
Navia's like Geo dude, surrounded by fucking Pokemon that do surf.
Speaking of which, did anything strange happen when you drank the primordial seawater?
Well, it can't be a coincidence that the traveler fainted just now. He said that he heard that voice calling for Vache again. Oh, and this time Paimon heard it too, but it was real faint. Does this situation have to do
You're
with
right,
the
we don't
primordial
like
seawater
Geo.
then?
We like Navia Cage.
Yeah.
Does that mean the primordial seawater raises someone's sensitivity to Hydro when it's used on people who are not from Fontaine?
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad thing, to be honest.
New intel? While you were out cold?
Well, let's hear it, shall we? Oh, that is important. Vache. That name doesn't ring a bell. I suppose he hasn't stepped forward as a witness in court lately. Since he saw that young woman dissolve, he was at least at the crime scene. But he never gave testimony or any information regarding people dissolving in the primordial seawater. Could he have been threatened? Yes, thank you.
I think he's one of the
This is very
criminals.
important information indeed. Oh, you mean you'll help us investigate?
Well, you did say that our farewell meal didn't really count. That means we're still partners, right? And besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not. You're not gonna let those people who targeted us get off the hook so easily, are you, Traveler?
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite so pleased. You are the face of Spina di Rosula, after all.
You talk too much. Well, in that case, let's head back to one of our bases, shall we? I'll arrange accommodations for you. We also have some plans to go over, and hopefully we can deepen our bonds as partners. But we'll take that one step at a time, I guess.
Don't worry, you two. With us around, our base is definitely secure.
Yeah, alright, bro. Okay. Oh, wow. All these people were around during the mecha attack. Oh, would have been nice if y'all fucking helped, you fucking useless guard. Alright, let's see here. Listen to Clorinda and JP. I'll listen to it later. We've already heard Clorinda and JP. Don't worry, when Clorin comes out, we're never playing her in EN anyways. We're only playing on JP, so I don't mind.
It's right up ahead, but let's make sure we weren't followed first.
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
How can you see with those sunglasses?
Very good.
It's nighttime.
But let's not let our guard down for now.
I shall find rooms for our respected guests.
Thank you, Malus. Now, let's continue, Traveler.
Oh, what?
Over here!
The hell? is this? Oh, it's underground. Okay.
So, this is your base? It's not quite what Paimon imagined.
Your accommodations have been arranged. Under the present circumstances, I can confidently say it's the best we have.
Because you're broke.
Well, our funds have been a little tight lately.
Mm-hmm.
After all, we don't allow illegal or unethical profiteering. In fact, our funds often come from citizenry who support us.
Nobody.
Seems like it's tough times for everyone. But if you have the support...
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father was in charge a few years ago. I'm afraid I'm not quite his equal.
It's almost like you give full, like, free macaron meals to, like, everybody all the time.
Your father... He was the previous boss of Spina di Rosula, right? How did...
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me to explain.
No. I'll explain it myself. I suppose I couldn't run from this topic forever. And as partners, this is something I hope they can understand. My father's name is Callus. Yes, the same one they call Callus the Unfaithful in the streets.
Uncle W?
3 years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose a duel to defend his honor instead of standing trial. He died in the duelist's ring.
Oh no.
Did he die to Chlorind?
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. I'm sure he was set up.
Is that why Chlorind, is, like, following his wishes?
At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove his innocence. But strangely, he not only requested the duel himself, but rumor has it that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel, he refused to surrender, determined to die in the arena. 3 years later, I still don't understand why he did that.
You know too much, you're reading leaks? No, it's called fucking reading comprehension, motherfucker. Chlorind just appeared and said that it was their fucking last wish of her father. What are you on about?
How could he protect his honor if he's dead? If anything, he gave up his chance to defend himself. The closest piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
Ah, so that's why you're so determined to get to the bottom of that case.
So people probably framed him.
That's right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in, but I haven't found a single new clue in my countless reviews of the investigation records. However, I believe that if the murder case is related to those behind the disappearances, they must know something. I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? Framed?
He was framed.
Even if he really did kill his friend, I must get to the truth. If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications when giving birth to me. And now, here I am investigating his death. You really are a handful, aren't you, Papa?
Demoiselle, please, if there is anything I can do...
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. There are none whom I respect more than the two of you, Demoiselle. Master Callus did so much good in life, yet all it took was one murder case for him to be dubbed Callus the Unfaithful.
Doesn't unfaithful usually sound more like as if he cheated or something?
Even our supporters decreased greatly due to that incident, hence our strained finances at present.
Wait, if Callus was such a good man, wouldn't people at least be a little suspicious when he was accused?
No. Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama. It's not something exclusive to people from Fontaine, really. Everyone's like that.
Nope, I hate drama.
People love
I don't even
watching
watch
the
Korean
evil
drama.
turn over a new leaf, but they also enjoy watching good people fall into an abyss from one slip-up just as much.
But how could... never mind. If Callus was really falsely accused, we have to find the truth. He didn't deserve to have that happen to him.
There is one other thing. Master Callus's opponent in the duel was Ms. Clorand.
Oh, her? Well, then, isn't that as good as saying that she was the one who killed him?
No, Paimon, you idiot. That's the fucking law.
Yeah, that's not the sort of thing that you can just let go and move on from.
Ms. Clorand has always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. If her opponent doesn't yield, she will not stop either.
Based.
She knew Master Callus beforehand and greatly respected him, but seeing how he was resolute in the arena, there was only ever one choice she could have made.
It's not that I don't understand her at all, but I just can't deal with this yet.
Don't worry, Navia. Paimon knows how you feel. You don't have to force yourself to do that.
How do you know how she feels, Paimon? You lost your dad? Huh? And was murdered by someone you might have considered a friend? Shut the fuck up, Paimon.
Afterward, Ms. Clorand told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callus requested that she ensure Demoiselle Navia's safety. Yes, that is our understanding as well.
Oh, Papa. What madness drove you to ask the person who killed you to take care of me? All right. Anyway, that's the information I wanted to share with you. Even if it did sound like I was just complaining towards the end. Thanks. You two should go and rest. This was quite a day after all.
Now let's rest in the sewer bed.
Please, relax and get some sleep. We will ensure you rest soundly.
Let's go. Wee. Sewer hotel. Ew, what is that noise?
Paimon slept, huh? Navia?
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina de Rosula's place of
Poisson?
origin, and where we have our headquarters. There's not
I
much
love
for them
Poisson.
to do here at the moment.
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back. But never mind that. When did you get back? Were you waiting here the whole time?
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did some investigating yesterday regarding the name Vache.
Wait, so you didn't sleep at all?
Boss champ?
How
Oh,
could I
shut
after
up,
having such
Paimon. We're trying
critical
to
new
hear about
evidence
Vache.
appear?
Guess Paimon...
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence. It doesn't seem to have a match anywhere. I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder an investigation from this angle. But that does prove that this Vache person is a key witness in the incident.
Does that mean we're too late, though?
No. There is one ray of hope. One place in Fontaine that they would find almost impossible to threaten, no matter how much they wanted to.
Folklores.
And that is the archives
just kidding.
kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette. A place where detailed files on all the cases in recent years are kept. If the Oceanid you met is one of the young women who went missing recently,
Oceanid?
we should be able to
I
find
thought
some
we just called it
related information there.
Oceanid.
So Neuvillette maintains an archive of case files? Whew. Guess that's the hard-working Chief Justice for you. In that case, let's go talk to him, shall... Aren't you coming?
No, it's nothing.
Maybe they have a past. Maybe they don't get along.
The Palais is right up ahead. Come on.
Oh, it's called the Palais. I was fucking calling that shit the Palais.
Halt! Please state your business here. The Chief Justice is presently occupied with official matters. This place does look pretty heavily guarded. Guess that proves that Nervalet's files are really secure.
Heavily guarded. It's one Melusine, bro.
Hey, don't you recognize us?
Huh? Who are you? Just to be clear, I don't care who you are or who you might be related to. Our rules make no exceptions.
See? They've got great discipline, too.
Yep. I'm in contempt.
If you're here just to crack jokes, I can point you towards the exit. Unlike some, we're busy, so please leave if you don't have a reason to be here.
No. What I meant to say is, shouldn't you remember us from a few days ago? We were at the trial of the great magician Linny.
Oh, yes, I remember. I read about it in the Steambird. You must be Linny's attorneys. It's all coming back to me now.
We're here today to report and archive some information on a follow-up case.
Huh.
He's
That even a
lying.
thing?
Of course. Don't worry. We're here on official business. You can trust.
All right, then, I'll let you through. The Chief Justice is...
Thanks so much.
Oh, God. Navia, what have you done?
Please, come in.
Maybe later.
Now disappear!
Oh, man. Fuck. I wanted to see it right there. Exploded too fast.
Sorry to barge in, Monsieur Nervalet. We only lied to get in because we didn't know any other way.
It's all right. Please let me know how I may be of assistance to you.
So you're not mad at us?
We're looking for a man called Vacher. He may have been an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. If we can find him, we may be able to unearth some key information on the case.
Ah, I see. In that case, please wait here a moment while I browse through the files.
Or walk any slower.
Who knew that Nervalet would be so easy to talk?
Unfortunately, I'm quite certain that no one by the name of Vacher has been involved in any case, criminal or civil, in the past several years.
How about 20 years ago?
There are no records of him either in the files or in my memory.
Traveler, what if it was really just a dream?
Is that so? All right, then. Thank you so much, Monsieur Neuvillette. We'll take our leave now.
Ahem.
Uh-oh. What is that? What's this tension between Navia?
Miss Navia, I can understand how you feel. Your father, Callus, was a truly exceptional man. We deeply regret his passing.
And what are you trying to say, Monsieur Neuvillette? Are you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy? Or just express some tendril of regret? No. You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. There's no emotion behind your words. You only said those things because you felt like you should.
Whoa! Oh, he looks like he's about to fucking kill her. The hell?
It's just like last time. After my father took his place in the duelist ring, I pushed through the guards to talk to you as a last resort. You even told me then that you thought there was something fishy with the case, yet you still allowed the duel to go ahead.
Yeah, because Nouvelette's a Giga Chad. He let your father's decision go through.
In your eyes, the value of a human life is nothing compared to those cold laws you hold so dear.
No, it was your father's honor, you fucking idiot.
If you truly regret my father's death, then why didn't you call a stop to the duel? Why didn't you give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just let him die, despised and hated by all? Everything was hanging on a thread at that moment. Just the tiniest effort could have changed everything. There are still so many things I never got to tell him. So many questions he still owes me answers to. If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes. I, Navia, will show you the true meaning of regret.
I don't know, chat. Listen, I felt bad in other quests, but I don't feel anything for Navia.
I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna lie, man.
You and my father are truly alike. You keep all kinds of things in your heart and never say a word to anyone.
I don't know, man. I'm not feeling emotional for Navia. Like, even fucking Dunyarzad, I was like, damn.
No
but
wonder
like,
this guy can't watch
and Dunyarzad
drama.
was an
Such a
NPC.
jackass.
It's not so much that you can't feel, but that you would never express anything.
No, I think it's because in my opinion, I think Navia is looking at it from the wrong way, you know?
Oh well. In any case, everyone already knows full well the apathy
No, just because
of the
she's
Chief
crying, I
Justice.
shouldn't feel bad, right? I think there's a point of view that her dad and maybe even Nouvelette had that she's missing, you know?
My apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
Yeah, obviously it's still her dad. Now I feel bad for that, but I'm not getting too emotional, you know? There's no emotional connection here. Like, maybe if we saw, like, visions of her father and, like, maybe, like, them interacting ever.
Navia, are you okay?
I'm fine. Rain. It's raining.
Oh my god, the Hydro Dragon is crying.
You're right. Wasn't it still sunny when we went into the building? And there shouldn't be any active trials today. How strange.
Now that I think of it, on the day my father was convicted of murder, it was also raining.
Oh, does that mean Nouvelette is crying right now? Oh.
What is it? Did you think of something?
Yeah, he was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there. Why? Do you think the rain could have affected the crime scene?
That's not the dialogue option I chose. I chose the above one. I didn't ask about that. Okay.
That thought has occurred to us before. We've even expanded the search area to try to account for that, but didn't find anything of value. Oh? Wait. You don't mean...
So you're saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water? And then got washed away with the rain? Yeah. And if that's what had happened, then no one would have believed your dad, even if he explained what he saw to the authorities.
I really think I found a true genius for a partner. You're completely right. How did I not connect the dots earlier? All right, let's go to Poisson. With this new lead in mind, we'll get to the bottom of my father's case for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna make progress for sure this time.
Do you want to go with me now? Or do you want to head over? Great. Let's
Does my decision there actually matter? Oh, maybe it does. Oh, okay. Oh, it just teleports me now. Nice. Oh, this motherfucking
Step
poo-poo
right up.
hole? God damn.
Over here.
It TPs you if you do say yes?
What
Yeah.
a huge ship! Why would a ship be anchored at a place like this?
There's no need to be so surprised. While it may look like a ship, it's actually Spina di Rosula's headquarters.
Oh god, no wonder you're broke.
My father was the one who asked for it to be built like this. Perhaps our taste in exterior design is the only thing we occasionally had in common. A gigantic and glamorous ship embodies discovery, opportunity, ambition, and conquest. It symbolizes Spina di Rosula's bright and limitless
Maybe there's a similarity here, right? Maybe all Geos are broke. Zonli's broke. Navia's broke. Who else is Geo and broke?
And Paimon thought you were bluffing kidding when you said Spina di Rosula had a glorious past.
Oh shit, Ningguang is rich. Never mind. Fuck.
Paimon was confused why a group with such a history would live in the sewers.
Fuck, I could have called Geo the broke element.
But now that Paimon has seen this
God
shit
damn it,
for
Ningguang.
herself, she's been convinced.
Well,
Close.
Poisson is where Spina di Rosula began, after all. It's our main base. Our
Ningguang
home.
is the richest character in lore. Whatever. Ningguang's, by the way, also, Ningguang shares a birthday with me, chat, which is actually in 6 days. Wow. Who has? Oh, I mean, just in case you guys forget, you know. Is there a faster way to get there? Oh, maybe I just...
Step on up.
I'm sorry, Grandma. Technically, Zhongli was the richest before he gave the gnosis. Nobody cares. Zhongli's a hobo.
Over here.
Oh man, there's no dash if you're going up terrain.
Step on up.
Oh, the hell? There's an Oculus here that I missed? Motherfucker!
Melus, we're back.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle, and our most important partners. You said before
Says
that you
the
still
MF
had
that
some
will be
business
homeless
at the
in a
court.
year on.
Nope.
What brings you back to
I will not be.
About
Noriake,
that,
thank you for the 2
it's
years,
because
though.
my partner here reminded me of something really important. You see, what if my father's case had something to do with water from the primordial sea? You still remember, right, Melus? On that night, it was raining?
Yes, the case was quite similar to that of Mr. Linney's. Both were what you'd call impossible murders.
Could you tell us a bit more about what happened before?
Yeah, of course. Many years ago, something called synth began to gain popularity in Poisson.
Drugs?
At a glance, it was a kind of drink that could excite your mood and produce many pleasant hallucinations.
It was drugs.
Wait! Didn't that guard guy who turned into water also mention that the primordial water could be used to produce some kind of potion?
Yes, he did. Considering what we know now, it's almost certain that synth is created using water from the primordial sea. If you drink synth for an extended amount of time, you'll suffer many side effects, such as losing the ability to focus or control your emotions. And if you were to stop drinking it completely, you'll experience flashes of paranoia and anxiety while lacking energy to do anything. It's an extremely dangerous substance. As he oversaw Poisson, my father was compelled to put a stop to synth abuse and called for a complete ban of it.
Boss's uncompromising attitude incurred the synth vendor's wrath, but no matter how much they threatened or bribed him, he refused to yield. Not only that, Boss became determined to find the mastermind behind the synth operation and put an end to the problem once and for all.
Yes, but the enemy was very cunning. So he could never get anything out of the dealers, all of whom only sold the stuff and weren't privy to the rest of the operation. Recognizing that, my father decided to contact the dealers in secret and cultivate personal relationships with them. Finally, he was able to convince someone to become his informant. The man's name was Jacques. He felt greatly ashamed about his work after seeing many families destroyed by synth abuse. That night, my father hosted a banquet at his countryside estate. He planned to meet up and exchange information with Jacques over some food. But then, we heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. We raced to the scene and found my father, still holding a gun, and Jacques, who was already dead on the ground.
Huh? How did that happen? Aren't they on the same side?
Sounds just like Lenny's case, doesn't it? In both cases, the culprit seemed obvious, but neither. Looking back on it, though, I now believe the most important clue was something we all overlooked at the time. There were pieces of clothing left at the scene.
Oh.
Precisely. It's all thanks to you that I made the connection now. Back then, we all just thought they were some costumes that Jacques used to disguise himself at the banquet. But, considering it now, it's almost certain that they belong to a third person at the scene. With one extra person, we'll also need to reconsider why the 2 shots were fired. You're right. We still don't know what happened. But my intuition tells me that we're on the right track to figuring it all out. I'm finally headed towards the truth.
Jacques was an empathetic man who was infinitely remorseful
get
for
it.
his past actions. It's unlikely
Why
that
would
he
they
turned on
dissolve
Boss
themselves?
with zero
Unless
warning.
they're like religious fanatics that like want to be dissolved and like is like, oh, I'll shoot Jacques and then dissolve myself.
I think this third person is probably the key to the full truth. On that note, however, even though this will not please you, demoiselle, as your and your father's butler, I must still offer a word of warning. Our opponent is insidious and cruel. They are extremely difficult to deal with, and Boss has already lost his life trying to bring them to justice. Even though Spina
How's
de
his music fucking
Rosula has
slapping?
lost most of its former glory, Poisson has welcomed a new time
Damn,
of peace.
did you guys hear the way he
and
said
we have been
Poisson?
allowed to live
Like
out our lives.
Poisson.
There is no need to follow your father's path. It would be both wise and in line with Boss's wishes to step back and give up on the case.
If that's indeed what he wished for, then he should have told me that himself. Was I not the closest person to him? And yet, I was the one most kept in the dark. What was the point of him dying without sharing any of the secrets he knew? Did he manage to protect anything in the end?
Because he didn't want you to become like him.
Synth is still here. Callus the Unfaithful is still his epithet. And Spina di Rosula is barely getting by. Nothing has changed.
Spina di Rosula not barely getting by is your fault. You fucking
Did he think
spend
I'd
money
just
recklessly.
accept his meaningless death and live out my life just as meaninglessly? I've never accepted that. Ever. Not since that day, and certainly not now. I want to find out the real answer for everyone's sake. For the missing girls, for the victims, and for myself.
Navia.
This is indeed the best moment to act. Your partner appears to be quite reliable, and more importantly, demoiselle, I think you're also ready to take this on.
So you do know something else, Maloose.
Fucking Alfred motherfucker.
Yes, I
Tell us
do.
everything.
In fact, even before that banquet, Boss already knew of the connection between Synth and the serial disappearances case. But what drove all the tensions to the boiling point was the revelation that you, demoiselle, had been selected as the next target
Uncle
to
W?
disappear.
What?
Boss also didn't tell you that he had been diagnosed with a rare illness. The doctors told him that he had no more than 5 years left to live.
That ligma.
And the serial disappearances case caused him great anxiety. 5 years was nowhere near enough time to resolve this long-standing conflict. But once he passed away, all the danger would pass on to you. Knowing all of this, he decided to use one final intimidation tactic before his death. He claimed to have already gotten his hands on some key incriminating evidence for the other side, and even told some members of Spina di Rosula about the details. But as long as you remained safe, he would not share the evidence with the public. If something were to happen to you, then he and all those he told would immediately expose all they knew about Synth and the disappeared victims.
Right. So nobody would be able to get off scot-free.
As we've seen, Boss's tactic has worked. Even though Boss has been gone for a long time, the other side has not tried to take Demoiselle's life.
Until today.
No, I don't believe it. He never appeared to look sick to me.
No father wants their daughter to see them weak and haggard, especially someone as proud as Boss. To him, dying in a duel and suffering lasting dishonor as the unfaithful were still far preferable than losing face in front of his daughter.
So he chose to die in silence. so that he could protect me.
I'm afraid you're not understanding this correctly, demoiselle. What Boss wanted to hand to you was not a parasol, but a sword. If Boss's spirit could hear you telling me that you want to find the answer for the sake of everyone involved, I'm sure he'd be extremely proud.
That fool. Couldn't he have just given it to me straight? No. He might have set up everything precisely because he never thought I'd be able to understand him.
Shut up, Navia.
Is that the amount of confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to where I am now? Yeah. I suppose that's true. With the way he'd set things up, if I had wanted, I could have just lived out my life without a care in the world.
I'm not being mean here, okay? Navia's not understanding her father, alright? Her father only wanted the best for her.
But
I
thankfully,
sincerely wish
he
you
rarely
never
talked
say
to
a
me
thing
about
when watching
complex
drama
matters,
movie with Lily
and thus
Fopp.
understood
You
little
are
of
such
me as a
mood
person.
ruiner. Really.
In this case, he really didn't need to give me an
If you
easy way
swap
out.
Chlorinde and Navia, you'd probably cry fob. Maybe you should try
That's
using
not
the head
true.
on the top half of your body and not
That's
the
not
bottom half
true.
bogo.
Malus, what was the key evidence that he shared with you?
See, chat, here's the thing. Navia shouldn't feel this way because the dad knew that she would grow up to be a great woman and that she would finally be able to take the key evidence and then, you know, use it as a sword.
It's the location where synth is produced. Essentially, it's the enemy's headquarters.
Oh.
When he was threatening the enemy, Boss didn't share the specifics of the incriminating evidence he found. But if you want to use it against the enemy, you'll still have to take several things into consideration.
Why? If we know where the place is, can't we just go storming in?
True.
You mustn't forget that we're fighting against a mysterious and dangerous organization that's been in operation for decades.
Yeah, Malus, do you not know who I am? I'm the traveler that shit on fucking gods, bro.
There's no telling what might be lying in wait at their headquarters. We also have no idea what kind of evidence we may be able to find inside.
Don't worry, I got
nor what
this.
people we may be able to capture.
Send me in.
But a single visit to their headquarters would be
That's not what I'm
tantamount to a
saying,
formal
Kajana.
declaration of
Jeez.
war. The worst case would be that we leave empty-handed,
Why do you have
but
hiccups?
also open ourselves up to full retaliation.
What, he's got hiccups?
Then, in that case, why not work with the Fontaine authorities?
They don't do shit.
Well, you saw one of them dissolve during Mr. Linney's case. We have no idea just how thoroughly they may have been infiltrated.
That's true.
Hey,
Seems
Okay.
my father really had no choice.
hiccuping.
But things are
See?
different now. It should be a lot easier to prove the other side's guilt, now that we've connected Synth with the disappearances case.
You sound like you've put a lot of thought into this, Malus.
I am the butler, after all. I live but to serve the boss and demoiselles.
This guy's
will.
literally, this guy's actually Alfred.
I've always been willing to take on any kind of risk for your sake. But considering my relative lack of ability, I've spent my time keeping secrets, performing basic investigations.
Yeah, Navia's Batman.
Waiting.
Who the
for
fuck
the
is
right time to
Alfred?
come.
Alfred from Batman, bro? He's Batman's butler. What do you mean?
Thank you for all of that, Malus. Have
just
you
said,
discovered
"Who's
anything
Alfred?"
new in the past few years?
Let me think. One conclusion I came to was that the enemy must be quite familiar with Spina di Rosula, or at least have an informant planted here.
Silver.
When I announced orders to the organization's members on Demoiselle's behalf, I used to deliberately keep a few people in the dark.
Okay, never mind. Not
and
silver.
observe the reactions of the synth vendors.
It's not silver.
If the vendors didn't change their plans, then the individuals informed of our orders must be innocent. If the vendors packed up and fled, however, then someone must have given them the news. After several rounds of testing and investigative tracing, I've narrowed the suspect list down to 3 people. The first is Florent, Spina de Rosula's senior advisor.
Huh? Florent?
Yes, surprising, isn't it? He was one of the people Boss trusted the most, which also means that he was someone who understood Boss really well. Thanks to his position within Boss's innermost circle, he always knew our upcoming plans and could thus avoid capture this whole time.
I feel like this would be like way cooler if we actually met these members beforehand and like, you know, talk to them, and then Malus drops these bombs. It's like, oh shit, no, bro, you know?
There's someone else like him too. Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières.
What the? Dude, these guys, I can't pronounce these.
Uncle Marcel.
Uncle?
It's a guild in Poisson. Boss helped it to grow to its current size and prominence. In the beginning, they were only reselling some daily goods, but now they're one of the richest guilds around with a lot of business connections in the city.
So, they're like a sister organization of Spina di Rosula?
Yes, you
Serious
can say
question
that.
though, what the fuck is
When we
Italian
were
mafia
fighting
doing in
against the
France?
scent dealers,
Fontaine
they
isn't
provided
just
us with plenty
France.
of
It's like
support.
UK, France, and like a couple other European
It's
countries
a
reference.
bit difficult to imagine someone
No,
using
notice
their
how it
own
says
money
Fontaine and not
to hunt
France?
down themselves.
The final suspect is Thierry, the man responsible for coordinating information between Spina di Rosula and the guards. Although the guards mostly leave us to our own devices, there are still many
I
activities
thought Mondstadt
we
was
have to
Europe.
report
Europe
to
is
the
a
local
couple other
authorities.
European countries.
Since Thierry is always in the know about our current activities,
Surprise!
he
This is
could
gonna be
theoretically
crazy.
always plan
Each
one
region
step ahead.
isn't a continent. Each region is just a country. Notice how the US, China, and Japan is Inazuma. They're both Asia, but you know, see how you know they're just countries.
I see. These are all people who I communicate with quite regularly.
No region has American
The enemy
influence?
we've been fighting against has been right next to me
Depends,
all along.
right?
Among those
I mean, a lot of
trust the
people's
most.
ideas is that Natlan would
almost
be
too
North
hard
and
to
South
believe.
America, so...
If you want to investigate them, please take every precaution to not alert the quarry.
Of course. And thank you, Malus. You've provided us with a lot of great information.
You're
Conria
so
is
kind,
America?
my lady. I'm just doing my duty. And before I forget, proving Boss's innocence would also mean clearing him of blame in Jacques' death. After that incident, Jacques' wife and daughter were taken into the Spina's care. They still live in Poisson today.
Oh.
If it might help, you could also pay them a visit. I can make the necessary arrangements.
Oh, thank you so much, Malus. You really are the best.
A new case awaits, my dear partner. I hope we can work together to uncover the truth and end this case once and for all.
Okay, so how does this involve Tartag and all and that? I'm confused. Huh. Play the story? Yeah. Hang on, I gotta grab this. There we go. What? Now, wait, now I should be 100%. Hey, let's go 100% in blue. 100%, baby. Woo! Alright, what is this? Smallest area? Fuck you, alright? Do you have any tangents to go on for us? No.
It is
We're already
settled,
4.5 hours in. I
Please
gotta finish
excuse me
this.
and enjoy
Chat,
your
like, what
conversation
percentage
at
are
your
we in
leisure.
now?
Thank you for arranging everything for us, Malus.
Excuse me, miss. Do you need anything from us?
Adele? The singer?
Hey, Navia's all quiet. This
60%, maybe 70? Okay.
I'm sorry that I only came to visit after all this time. After what happened, I didn't know how I was supposed to face the two of you.
Ah, if it's about that, There's no need to apologize. After my husband died, Spina di Rusula sent us a lot of
But not
mura
your
and
daughter.
support.
Your daughter looks
I understood your
little
guilt
devil.
and
Look at
apology
her.
to be genuine.
But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques? I can
Is
understand
the
the
S
kind
at
of
the
pain
end of Jock
that comes
just
with
silent?
losing
It's
a
not
father
Jocks?
so needlessly.
You don't understand at all.
Oh, shut up, you fucking brat.
I didn't know how to face you. Because I didn't know what I could possibly bring as a I know only the full truth could bring closure to you. And to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I appreciate the sentiment, but you don't have to carry all that guilt. On the matter regarding my husband, my daughter and I have more or less found our answer already.
Would you mind sharing it with me? I really can't believe that my father could ever bring himself to shoot Jacques.
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me countless times that if he could turn back the clock, he would never go into the synth business again. He had many regrets, and felt that he took the idea of providing for his family too literally. For the longest time, he thought Mora was everything.
Dog's licking his ass.
So when Mr. Callis came to him with a proposal, he accepted it almost immediately. He tried to be as careful as he could, but even so, he was still found out by the higher-ups.
They found out about his betrayal?
Papa didn't say that exactly, but Papa did tell me that I should never be ungrateful.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only later that I realized it was his final farewell to the two of us. I don't know that for sure, but you could say that's the conclusion I eventually came to. Which is why I'm the one who should feel guilty. Callis had always taken great care of us, both when he was still alive and after he passed away. Even if he fired the shot that killed my husband, it was likely in self-defense. It is impossible for me to hate him for what he had done.
But Mama, why is Papa still the bad guy if he did the right thing? Papa always wanted to be a good man, so why did he have to do a bad thing in the end?
Well, things aren't always as they seem. You still feel like your papa was a good man, right?
Yeah, Papa was a really good man. The best in the whole world.
Then you should hold on to that. If a good man had to do a bad thing, then he must have had his reasons, regardless of whether he left you a parasol or a sword. He must have done so to give you a better life.
Look at that. Look at that. Navia, now Navia understands. See, now I like her. All right. Before she was being like, but now she's like, okay, now she understands. Fuck you, Adele. Why don't you go frown again like you did in the beginning, huh?
Thank you for everything you've told me. I will definitely find the truth. The current state of things is not something I'm willing to just sit back and accept.
Thank you. I'm very grateful to hear this.
Don't
from
worry,
you.
we got this.
Even though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak is really similar.
You really think so?
Feel strong, man.
That's the first time anyone said that to me.
Oh, gonna cry again? I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, listen. She just cried. I swear to God, she's the first NPC to cry so much in one quest. All right.
I'm fine. Don't worry. Let's investigate.
All right, not
the three
NPC, but
suspects
character. All right.
next. Laurent should be nearby.
All right, let's see here. Oh, it's
Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance today?
We're on to you, motherfucker. We know what you did.
I'm sure you've heard about what happened at the Opera House.
Tell him,
Someone
Navia.
got turned into water right in front of us.
Yeah, I've heard. With something that dramatic, I'm sure journalists will milk it for all it's worth.
Yeah, fucking
And it'll be
Keemstar.
all the talk for the next several weeks.
It also reminded me, on the day that the incident happened with my father, it was raining outside, and we found some clothes left at the scene. After my partner here put the dots together for me, I feel like we should try to reopen his case. Can you do me a favor and try to recall what happened that night?
Let me think. Mr. Callus was feeling pretty upbeat that day. So he was drinking and bantering away with us at the table. After that, he told us that he wanted to go get some fresh air. So we let him go without thinking much of it. Who knew that we would hear 2 gunshots ring out right after? My first reaction was that Mr. Callus's life was in danger. So I grabbed my holster and made a mad dash toward the scene. But when I got there, it was already too late. Mr. Callus was standing over a dead body with a gun in his hands. All we could do was look back and forth at each other, not knowing what to say.
So you also remember 2 gunshots then?
What I'm thinking, chat, is the third person shot Jock, and then, right, Navia's father shot him, but to hide the proof, he fucking sprinkled the magic juju juice on himself and turned himself into a puddle to make it look like, you know, Navia's father was the real criminal. No?
Indeed. The guard said that the first shot didn't hit anyone, while the second killed Jacques. But I've never really bought that explanation.
It didn't really hit anyone because they turned themselves into water.
Reason being, Mr. Callus had left his gun on the table. I even made sure to confirm that before running to the scene.
Oh, wait. Okay, so maybe... So, Callus didn't have the gun, so the guy, the murderer with the gun shot Jock, and then Callus took the gun from him and tried to shoot him, but as soon as he took the gun from him, the dude sprinkled himself with the magic juju water and then turned himself into water, and that's why the bullet went right through and hit nothing. Ah!
But according to the guards, that doesn't mean he couldn't have had other guns on his person.
He didn't.
About the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned. Do you think there was a third person there who was turned into water?
At least from our perspective.
I've already solved the whole thing. I'm already done.
So he would also have no
I'll bet you I'm
reason to
right
bring
on the
an
ball.
extra gun with him. The gun he was holding probably belonged to Jacques, or a third person on the scene.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So you're saying Mr. Callus ended up with the gun because he seized it? But hold on. If that's what had happened, then why didn't he share the truth with any of us? He didn't even want to face the Oratrice machine, and chose instead to prove his honor in a duel.
Why?
Did he lose all faith in the courts after seeing someone dissolve right in front of his eyes?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe he knew that there were some guards that were working, you know, for that organization, so he knew that they would fucking sabotage his court case.
About that, Malus told me a thing or two, so I think I can understand why he committed to the duel. I'll tell you everything once the whole truth has been revealed.
I understand. Then I'll leave Mr. Callus's honor in your hands, boss. And if I may just say one more thing, the whole Callus the Unfaithful epithet has been a thorn in my side since the day it was invented. Many people have laughed at me for still calling him Mr. Callus, even after so many years have passed.
Who laughs at that? That seems like the lamest thing to laugh at.
But it was Mr. Callus's trust
You
that
still call
allowed
him
me to
Mr.
rise
Callus?
through the ranks of Spina di Rasula.
Oh, so funny.
And live the life I lead today. No matter what others might say, he'll always be the man I respect the most. And he'll always be my boss.
Don't worry. I will definitely find the truth. You and all our other comrades at the Spina deserve to know the truth as well.
Okay. Let's go. I don't trust these guards.
Thierry, it's me.
I don't trust this motherfucker.
Oh, now.
I don't trust
what
any of
brings
these
you
guards.
Here, Miss Navia?
How many more clues do we need? Oh, okay.
I've heard that you made quite the name for yourself at the Opera House.
Oh, so you've got news of that already.
Oh, okay. Hey.
I think he's got the same
I'm
eye
also
color
a
as the
member
guy
of the
who melted
guards,
into
you know.
water.
The way you make it sound, people
damn
would
it.
think
John,
I was
thank you
sent
for the
off to
33.
Poisson because I had done something wrong.
Are you sure there isn't a little bit of truth in that? Under normal circumstances, shouldn't you have been called back to the city already?
I mean, where I work is really up to me. Let's just say I enjoy the ambiance of Poisson.
Poisson.
Callus did a fantastic job running the town, building Spina di Rosula from the ground up and clearing many obstructions in my way. It would be next to impossible for me to find a similarly easy but high-paying job in the city.
This guy's a
Anyway,
fucking bum.
Enough chit-chat. Are these two friends of yours? You, here for some formal business?
How do you not know us? We literally were on a massive case that just fucking shit on folklores.
Ah, yes. These two are my partners. What happened at the Opera House made us realize that Linny's case and my father's may be related. We're trying.
Ah, I get it. You think there might be more to the case now that we know people can be dissolved into water, right? I was also flabbergasted when I first heard of it.
Oh, Machio, thank you for the 3. Welcome, welcome. Welcome back.
If you want to go through the original files from your father's case, I can help you look for them.
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you. Actually, I have another question. Do you have the authority to dispatch Gardamex?
Of course. Without them, I couldn't possibly handle Poisson on my own. Why do you ask? We definitely can't use them to forcefully get more evidence for your father's case.
Well, you see, just recently, we were attacked by a horde
But they were
of
unnumbered.
Gardamex in the
So
city.
no way he has unnumbered mechs. Bye, Dodie.
So, if you hypothetically wanted to do something against me, all you would need to do was get rid of the mecha serial numbers and
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
send them after
Navia.
me.
Uh-oh.
Then you think too highly of my abilities. Dispatching mecha is very different from controlling them.
Bet.
If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. You can ask the chef to cook, but not to massage your shoulders or carry your baggage. If you try to make unreasonable demands, the chef would just think you're out of your mind and ignore you completely. The same goes for me and my Gardamex. Removing a serial number is also not as easy as you might think. There are a lot of complex steps to it, and it's almost impossible to keep it a secret.
Wait, I just realized. What if this is all, what's her name? One of the Harbingers. The one with the one with the giant ruin guard. Sandrone, yeah. I mean, it could be Sandrone, no? Because if it's unserialized Gardamex, couldn't that be just someone producing Gardamex? Like their own Gardamex that don't have serial numbers on them? No? Okay. Fuck
So
you,
I can
Doge.
promise you, those mecha were definitely private units.
I mean, it could be.
They're certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be super rich, powerful, or both. Now that you mention it, though, being in the synth business would definitely...
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
Oh, thank you for the vote of confidence. Jokes aside, I'd like to wish you all the best with your investigation.
Yeah. You're off the hook for now, motherfucker. You're still sussy.
I'll be staying in the city for a little while, so just come find me if you need any support from the guards.
I don't trust this guy. Theory also sounds like a goofy ass name. Doesn't sound very trustable. I'll give you something to be real sussy about, Fob. What the hell? Name shaming? Listen, I'm just saying. Oh! That. Watching you, motherfucker. Oh, there's gotta be like chests hidden here. Sure, right? Miss Precious chest? I mean, that's why I'm like checking these corners here real quick. Fuck, I shouldn't be doing this. We don't have time. I don't have time.
Hello.
There's no
How
fucking
may I help
Fontaine
you?
treasure compass, little bro.
I'm here to see Marcel. Could you please let him know? You can
At
just
least
say
nobody's
Navia's
unlocked it
looking
yet.
for him. Sure. I will let him know.
No,
right
there
away.
is, but there's no way anyone has it yet. It's only been 1 week.
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young as I used to be, so my legs are giving out a bit.
Oh, it's all right, Uncle Marcel.
I
There's
don't
no
trust
need to
this
stress.
guy either.
I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what happened in the Opera House. I'm sure you saw everything too, right?
His shirt color is like a dark greenish.
Yes, I've never seen anything so strange.
I don't like this color scheme. He seems like he could totally be a bad guy. The symbology here too, you know?
Oh, you were at the Opera House too?
That's right. I went there with Navia to see the magic show. Who knew it would turn into a whole murder mystery?
And he was at the Opera House? Wait a second. Someone had to melt the fucking soldier.
I also witnessed your marvelous sleuthing.
Green equals bad?
Quite
Yeah,
impressive.
envy.
To beat the Hydro Archon at her own game on her own turf, I can already imagine everyone in Fontaine discussing her exploits over a few glasses of wine.
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to become the talk of drunkards.
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is as a nation. Everyone loves drama and theatrics.
Uncle Marcel, you've also noticed that other thing, right? The fact that humans can dissolve in water?
Yes, I was reminded of your father's case right away. Is that what you're investigating now?
How were you reminded right away unless you somehow knew?
Exactly. I still don't have much solid proof, but I can sense that the other side has already begun to act.
Oh, and what makes you say that?
Oh, that's kind of a weird reply from that information. I don't know.
We were attacked on Araneus by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also an attempt to get me to drink water from the primordial sea. If not for the vigilance of my partner, I probably wouldn't even be here talking to you right now.
Oh, you're giving us too much credit.
Alas, it seems things are heating up again. The peace that Callus sought so dearly will soon become a thing of the past. But rest assured, Navia, Poisson will always remain a safe haven for you. If you're scared, you can always return there. If anyone dares to lay their hands on you there, the Confrérie of Cabrières will use its funds to the last Mora to bring them to justice.
Thank you, Uncle Marcel. But I don't intend to go into hiding. I'm going to strike
Don't say
while
all
the
this,
iron's
Navia.
hot.
I don't trust this motherfucker.
Do you have any new thoughts on my father's case?
About that. Sorry, my age is catching up with me, so it'll take me a while to recall my memory.
Oh, now you're an... Okay, but... Yeah, listen. But this guy's bullshitting. I don't trust this guy. He knows.
The Confrérie was responsible for that banquet, so I was out and about the whole time making sure things were running smoothly.
When the real culprit gets
didn't even have the
shown,
time to
he'll
drink
say
with
he
the
knew
guests.
it.
'Cause
Even though he
here's
doubted
my
everyone,
thing,
so
right?
it didn't matter who the culprit
How
was.
can he connect the dissolving people immediately to the father's case, like he said in the beginning, but then suddenly, conveniently, his memory is like, I don't remember anything.
Then I
This
heard the
guy's
sound of a
definitely
gunshot,
sus.
and the rest was history.
Your history soon, motherfucker. Look how old you are.
Oh, it's okay. No need to push yourself. We'll ask around some more. See if there are any valuable clues elsewhere.
Sounds good. Just let me know if you ever need Mora.
Now would be good. She's poor. She's broke.
All my wealth comes from Callus's patronage and support. I'll spend however much it takes to clear his name.
He did say 1 gunshot instead of 2. I don't like this guy, Chad. He's a little sus. But that could also be dementia. To be fair, it could also be dementia, you know? I don't know. He might just be old.
Over here.
We've talked to all 3 suspects, purely based on their conversations with me.
None of them sounded particularly
Shut up,
suspicious.
Paimon. You don't know anything.
I suppose that's to be expected, though. If a single conversation's all that's needed to find them out, then my father wouldn't have needed to investigate the case for so many years.
I already know who's guilty.
Even though we didn't make a breakthrough, let's still compile what we were able to find.
But where should we start?
Honey, leave the pillow alone.
Flora mentioned that Callus probably only ended up with the gun because of circumstance. That makes sense.
According to Jacques' family members, he already told them that he had been discovered, and that he had no choice before he left home that day. If I had to guess, he probably received an order from the synth boss to kill my father. Had he refused, he and his family's lives would have been forfeit.
Chat. 5-head. What if Jock was in the middle of kidnapping someone and dissolving them, and Navia's father caught him in the act? No, maybe. Okay, fine. All right, I'm just putting all the possibilities out there, you know.
Jacques fired the first shot.
I need to stop saying Jocks. Jock had a family, though. Yes, Jock did have a family, but you know, because he had a family, he had to do certain things. Maybe, you know, like the organization was like, okay, if you don't do this, you know, you're fucked.
Oh, and why is that?
Ooh, that's a good point. Jacques probably already knew that he was just being used as a tool for murder. And once he had completed his mission, he'd be of no more use to his boss.
Huh. So, what would make more sense from his perspective would be to turn his back on the Order and seek protection from my father. Makes sense. But without evidence, that's still just a theory.
A game. Okay.
Besides Jacques, the attack from
I
the
still have my
Guardians has
other
been
idea,
bothering me quite
which
a bit
was,
as
you
well.
know, that the person who did kill Jock dissolved themselves to hide all proof. You know?
It's obvious that our enemy has become more antsy after the secret of the primordial seawater was revealed.
Do you think he knew, even then, that we'd follow this lead to the end?
Stop it.
Given everything that's happened since, it's quite possible. But who among the 3 suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex?
Marcel. Rich. Check. Bad memory. Check. Doesn't know how many shots were fired. Check. Old. Old people are bad.
Uncle Marcel? My father did really trust him. And they worked together on a large number of projects. Maybe that's how he got to know Jacques. And with funds from the Confrérie,
Exactly.
he could also afford a large number of Gardamex. It's still really hard for me to imagine, though. After all, Uncle Marcel has been around since I was just a child.
Yeah. And maybe that's why the father didn't want to go to trial. Because it was his brother. His brother was guilty. And he couldn't accept the fact that his own flesh and blood would betray him.
Also, wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot of mora and energy to fight his own synth business?
Okay, never mind. I was wrong. They're not blood related? Oh. I still think it's the guard. I should just go with the guard. I mean, the guard, we already saw a bad guard. And so, like, I feel like it'd just be perfect if it was another guard.
Thierry, you say? Huh. It is possible, but I didn't feel like he was lying when he was talking to us about the mecha. I also don't think he'd be able to keep that kind of tampering under wraps.
Yeah. Had he actually, if the mecha were taken from
Motherfucker.
the guards, it should be pretty easy to find out when.
Bro.
Florent? It is true that he was closest to my father, but as Spina di Rosula's advisor, his work mostly deals with personnel and security.
So you're saying he's too...
Exactly. He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he would be able to dispatch a
So what
whole
the fuck
group
was the
so
point of
quickly.
these options?
Who could it be?
I think it's Marcel. I think it's Marcel.
You know, if you think everything through...
Could we be missing other suspects?
Nope.
Malus didn't know about the people turning into water thing when he narrowed it down to these three, did he?
Malus has always been very reliable, and his judgment
Plot
of others'
twist.
trustworthiness
It was
has been
Malus this
fair
whole
and
time.
well considered. When he laid out his case for the three,
And
the
Malus
rationale he
actually
gave
gave
me
us
made a
these
lot of
three
sense as
names
well.
to fucking send us on dead ends.
The
Crazy.
suspect is knowledgeable about the Spina's internal affairs, has the means to dispatch Mecha to assassinate us, and possesses significant intellect and foresight.
Okay, that's not Marcel. He's stupid and has bad memory.
Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things could all tie back to Uncle Marcel.
Oh, maybe I was right. It was
You still have
Marcel.
another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
Yes, Malus did say that charging straight in there would be extremely risky. But we don't have any other options right now.
Let's go.
We need far more solid proof before we can hope to go charging in on our enemy.
Navia, here you are. Oh, I've been looking for you.
Why have you been looking for me?
Huh? Aren't you the guy from the guards?
Yeah. News came from Irenaeus just after you left. We've got enough...
Wasn't that place built specifically for holding trials?
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui harbinger called Tartaglia.
The fuck?
What? Is that someone you know?
Yeah.
Chad, this is a distraction
Maybe
by
you don't know him
Marcel
too well.
to buy time.
Well, he's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. It's absurd, don't you think?
Or it's him. Or it might be Theory. However you fucking say his name. He might be sending us there to distract
Wait,
us.
how? None of our investigations have...
That's what I thought was strange about it. So, if the charge against him stands, then it'll be next to impossible to get the guards to support any of our plans.
Right. Because they'll think they've already found the culprit.
Yeah.
We have to go defend
be a lot.
Tartaglia.
I
Okay.
understand.
Do we have to, though? He attempted mass genocide. Can
partner.
we just...
What do you think we should
How about
do?
we say he's innocent
still
of
haven't
this
found
and then
any
bring up
conclusive
another
evidence.
case? It's like, objection. He's not, he's innocent of this one, but he did try to kill everybody in Liyue. So we could try him on that
Speed up.
one.
What do you mean?
Don't worry, I got this.
Just since this is a trial about the serial disappearances case, the culprit's attention will be... You're right.
Don't say this in
This
front of
is our
him. I don't
best
trust this
opportunity.
guy.
All right then, let's do this. I won't have any chance of making
It's not
that
going to be
charge
Marcel,
stick, though,
chat. It's
unless
not going to
we
be
find
Marcel.
more evidence.
Because I
But
feel
it'll be
like
up to
I feel
you
like
to make it back in time and
Genshin's
hand the
story would
decisive
be
evidence to me.
that like it would be just goofy enough to just be like, it's Marcel, but then be like, big twist, and then it's like, it wasn't Marcel, you know?
You Just like...
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
I'm ready.
Ah, Malou, Silver.
I don't think it's
When did
Marcel.
you two get here?
We heard that you'll be leaving Poisson. It's our hope that
How'd you hear,
your confidence
motherfuckers?
will be bolstered with the tour.
Thank you.
See you then!
Okay.
Now that Navia has set out for Arania,
What? It's right here? The fuck?
the location has already been marked on the map, so let's head over. Huh.
Oh, it's underwater. Okay.
Sing a song if you wrong. Pause champ.
No, I'm not singing a song if I'm wrong.
Let's
Fuck
go and try
you.
to find the entrance.
Ew, God. Didn't hear Paimon's voice underwater before. Huh?
Finally found it.
How can she breathe?
So this is the entrance that leads to the synth production base. It sure doesn't seem out of the ordinary at all. Ah, you're right. An important place like this is bound to have a ton of protective measures and mechanisms.
How's she talking?
Navia's probably arguing up a storm right now to stall for us.
It's fucking demon.
It would appear that I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia. Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system, or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of.
Wouldn't Tartag be too young to be the convicted of the serial disappearance case? Like, this shit is like over a decade, bro. Like, unless Tartag's been leading it since he was like fucking teenager, I guess, or a kid.
However, I did hear that people who have been
What the fuck?
charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name. Is that right?
Oh, this guy just wants to fight Clorinde.
In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorinde, right? I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received. When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Well, who won?
Hey, don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
True. Can folklores actually fight?
No. That's not what I meant.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly. We have made
Dude,
very little progress.
folklores is actually like a classic like League of Legends shit talker in all chat. And then like they meet IRL, it's like, I didn't mean any of those words. Whoopsie.
In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man.
Huh? What's going on? Why is she interjecting again?
It's this bitch. She's guilty. She clearly has fucking ulterior motives here. Why is she against this?
I told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui harbingers.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness. But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's
Whoa!
pointless theatrics?
How dare you?
We can put that discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default.
Whoa, I wouldn't. Well, okay, Navia, I wouldn't jump to conclusions yet. We don't know if it's your uncle.
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway. So I'll take you up on that offer. So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted. Now then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge instead?
That person is...
Ah, fuck. Oh, shit.
Something's not right.
Okay, so if it is right, okay, then it is this. Okay, I was just testing it. See if, like...
Confrérie of Cabriere.
I was just trying to see if something would happen if I chose, like, something wrong, you know?
Huh? What confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Shut up.
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly
Why
serious
does the
matter.
NPCs remind me
Committing
of
to
Twitter
the charge
users who
also
quickly
means
jump
taking
to
on the legal
conclusions one
responsibilities
thing gets
associated with
posted
it.
and switch sides when new
And if
info
the charge
gets
fails,
found?
depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation. Knowing this, do you still wish to charge this man?
Wait, then how come Folklores wasn't charged with the crime of false accusations? Wait a second. This shit is bullshit. What is this, huh? She's a god. Okay, so what? She's immune. What are the point of rules if the rules don't apply to everybody? Hold up. This is not fair. This is not how law works. You can't be above the law.
Yes, I do.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court. Members of the guards, please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial.
Oh boy, I don't know. I hope this is right.
Mr. Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
Apologies. It all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out what's going on. I think an attorney won't be necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
Very well. In that case, since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia, please present your charges.
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful. Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearance.
Why couldn't she just wait for me to finish? Like she could have just asked to wait, and then we could have just finished with the base clearing, and then. Cause she can't? Yeah, she could have been like, this is my charge, but I need a little bit of time to prove it. So can we adjourn the court for, like, you know, maybe half the day, right?
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father? Come on, why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember, both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to remember some details of that case.
Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage. On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabriere. During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while his acquaintance Jacques lay dead from a gunshot wound.
Is that from a gunshot wound? It looks like a tree fell on him.
The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life. The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Instead, he chose to prove his innocence through a duel.
Holding.
Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clorand in the ensuing duel. These are the known facts about the case.
The one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques... in truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father seized the gun from him. After that, the true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the...
Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
What do you mean? He said there was no gun. Callus did not carry a gun with him. Oh, it's for this one. Whoops. What? Huh? Okay, bullshit, I guess.
A pile of clothing was found at the scene. The guards once believed they were used by Jacques as a costume to disguise himself. But now, it is clear that the clothes were proof that there was a third person at the scene, and that they were turned into water after committing the murder. Since it was raining that day, the culprit was confident that they could use the rain to wash away all traces of their dissolved accomplice.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, cool. Art. What? Oh no, this is about Gardamex. Whoops. What? Bro, this guy did not say 2 gunshots.
This assassin first shot Jacques, then turned to shoot Callus, only for Callus to wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead. The testimony of the victim's family confirms that Jacques had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet. However, in the end, he reconsidered and instead shared everything with Callus, hoping to seek the latter's protection. Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already considered this possibility and had sent out another assassin.
Okay.
Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder. This is the true version of events.
Listen, it's kind of confusing where some of them might go. It's what I'm saying, you know? It was like they kind of like I thought the fucking what's his name saying that Navia's dad didn't have his gun would go for the one where saying that he shot and killed him.
Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
What a great theory. It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
Ah, but I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Then, may I ask some questions? In my opinion, we primarily need to determine two things. One, do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment.
Boo! If you don't have any evidence, you should just go home.
It was her. Can we arrest her? I said this earlier. We should arrest her. It's her. She should be on trial.
I may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find a match. Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time, regardless of age or gender.
That makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little differently today?
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, then why didn't Mr. Callis explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
I've thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case.
This is gonna sound weird. Why can't the people with the primordial sea just put it into water guns and start firing it at people? If they really want to dissolve everyone, just say fuck it, you know? Just be like, brrr, and just start fucking mowing people down with that water and everybody starts dissolving. Like, why are they going through these like lame-ass assassinations, you know? Like, just fucking put it into like some water cannon and start shooting this shit into town, you know?
My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave.
Yeah, but you don't need to aim for the mechs. It's not like the mechs are a fucking wall. They fucking are like humanoids. They have holes between them. You can shoot it through them towards the people, you know?
At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee.
Fuck it, how about you do this? You get a large enough pool of primordial water, and then fucking heat it up, make it condensate into the clouds, and then when next time it rains, boom, primordial water from the clouds, and now, oh my god, everybody's melting. You know, it's like acid rain. Then it's just cocaine? Oh, true. Wait, that would even be smarter. If you do that, everybody'd be like, oh, what's this, rain? Oh, and then fucking get cracked up from rain.
What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target
Actually,
on my back.
Crack cocaine coming out of the sky.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
What? If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right. But what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist. But by staying silent, we retained the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn.
You don't learn money management.
And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot. and restore my father's truth and honor back to him.
So, you mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
That's right.
Do you have any proof?
Orin.
Of course. All you need is to ask
I knew
his
it.
opponent,
Oh my god.
Clarand.
5-head. What's up, Rhino? Oh man, this is a nice close-up angle. Hold up. Gotta save this.
I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callus was intending to die?
Yes, I did. As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives.
God, she's so cool.
In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to
Oh shit, Professor Lando, what the hell? How
Some
did
were
you get
determined,
411
others passionate,
raiders, bro?
and some even
Oh
manic
my
and
god.
twisted.
What the hell? Professor Lando, thank you for a huge raid. Thank you, thank you. How did he do it? How did he get 411 raiders? The numbers, what do they mean? They follow me. I hope he had a great stream, man. Did he roll chat or he just I'm in my Genshin arc? Yeah, I saw. You said you're reformed. I don't know what that means. He got Linny. Let's go. Okay. I heard Linny's really good. Last time I like kind of visited your stream a little earlier, but a little bit earlier while I was getting something, and it looked like you were using sacrificial bow on Linny. I mean, you know, I guess that's fine. I don't really know. But nice. You know, just maybe $100 more, Lando. You could get that. You could get his bow. I'm just saying, you know, jokes on you. I don't even know what you said right there. Thank you for the raid. I don't know how you got your raid number to be exactly 411. I'm gonna assume it was accidental somehow. But that I mean, if it was accidental, that's even crazier. Thank you for the raid. I'm just saying. All right, listen. $100 more and you get the weapon. I mean, you could also not get the weapon and then end up being like $400 in and a hard pity the weapon. But I mean, you know, he banned viewers until he got that number. Oh, true. Aqua is still good. Yeah, but I mean, I guess unless if he gets Aqua, right? If he gets Aqua, that's good too, right? We're doing the Archon Quest. Trying to finish here. I can't end stream until I finish this Archon Quest. I'm gonna lose my mind. I hope I'm close. I think I'm getting close.
If a duelist is hoping to live, or if they're looking to die. I hereby swear
I think I'm like
on my
probably
name
like
and honor
80%,
as a champion
right?
duelist, that Mr. Callus never intended to leave the ring alive.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there really are good grounds to reopen this case.
Why do you always clear your throat after talking? Do you have a chode stuck in your throat?
No, it's like, you know, when someone goes, you know, like you gotta.
However, Miss
I'm
Navia,
switching
you still have
back
not explained the link
to
between
another
your father's
subject
case
here.
and the serial
You know,
disappearances case.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
Shut the fuck up.
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearances case?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots. And at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of being identified. The culprit could only time their actions so precisely if they were already at the scene.
Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the banquet and the trial.
That's what I said. This is what I said.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous. I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing traits.
No need to appeal to
Fuck,
pathos.
another raid. Saki, thank you for the raid. Bro, we got back-to-back raids. Thank you, Saki. I saw you went to the New York event. I hope you had a great time. Very pog. Almost 411. Shut the fuck up. That's not 411. Thank you, Saki. We just got raided by Lando. Now we got Saki raid. Let's go. Thank you, thank you. I hope you had a great time. I did. It was cool. Nice. We are going to Germany in 2 days. We're going to Germany in 2 days, and we'll be at the Gamescom event for Genshin. That'll be something. Yeah. Thank you, Saki. Doing the Archon Quest. We're trying to finish this in one sitting, and it might run us over 6 hours, but visiting family. No, I'm not from Germany, bro.
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events? On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
But who is timing?
Don't know what she can say to that.
Huh? Nope.
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations until I'm the only one left on the list.
Order it, babe.
Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own daughter? But if I were to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Ah well, let Uncle Marcel teach you another lesson.
Fuck you, Uncle Marcel.
Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
Whoa. I don't like the look in his eye. Hold up. Motherfucker.
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
It's timing again.
Oh my god, it was timing. It was timing.
I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint,
all right,
there's no
bro.
reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain.
That's what you want us to think. What if you do have something to gain?
In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and work in some trade. My business only thrived when I received Callus's patronage.
He's from Snezhnaya? Well, we found out this court is racist against Sneznayans, so,
But the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
I do apologize, demoiselle. This was my mistake.
God damn it, Malus, you're getting way too old for this job. We're gonna need to replace you.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sure he had come prepared.
Oh, Navia still thinks it is Marcel.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first business license against the first known case of the serial disappearances? You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left Snezhnaya for the first time. Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
I don't like your fucking tone, Marcel. All right? He's got that nasty tone.
Seems like she got the wrong guy.
Nope, it's the right guy. Listen to his tone.
Navia will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
Nope, that's a fake rule because Vocalord's got away.
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life. But aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations right now?
What do you want me to feel so that I stop pursuing this?
He wished for you to become more rational, collected, and conscientious instead of dwelling only on your own feelings. Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
Whoa, this guy? Chat, it's definitely this guy, this motherfucker.
This isn't just about me, and it never has been. The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth, while that same agency has long been taken from them. The people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice.
Your foot, Dodi? Leave your foot alone. Ew. Why are you licking your own foot?
Many people's images are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some are coming to those of you in the audience as well. And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vacher?
What was that fucking reaction? Huh? What was that? The fuck? What? Okay.
Oh, so you do know that name.
Uh-oh.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
Yeah, good one. That was the fucking worst lie I've ever heard. He literally went, what? And then it's like, oh, I don't know them.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Uh-oh. She's activating her trap card. What? Where are we? Oh. Whee! Wait, hold up. There's no chest down there, right? Wait, let me switch to an actual good team comp. Fuck! No! Oh, well, we're stuck here. Oh, wait, nice. Yeah. Let's you know what? Let's do a little bit of maybe we do a little bit of you know, maybe we do a little bit of mom and son action. All right, let's just do a little bit of mom and son action. Okay. No, that's not the action I meant, you motherfuckers. You're so weird. Why would I?
Too late for regrets. I'm going in.
Okay. The story quest? Yeah, but I kind of want to. I'm on a time limit here, you know?
Whoa.
What the? Oh shit! Wait!
Mechanism in the middle?
Okay.
That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place.
They got him on Scaramouche, bro. What the hell? Actually saved. Wait, hold up. Okay, nothing. We're good. Hate to win? Hey, you guys thought I was choosing Scaramouche for no reason, huh?
But Paimon doesn't see a way. Let's take a look around.
Bro,
Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
I feel like you could totally cheat this. Zonli pillar, Venti E, and then Scara jump all the way up there. And then you could probably get up there. I can't fly all the way over there. Ah, fuck. Actually close, though. Kinda close. Does it have to be a puzzle, man? Oh. Go back and do it? Nah, we're good. I'll actually do the puzzle, you know? Oh. Okay. Easy clap. Okay, that's draining the water. Oh, wait, no, it's making the water go up. Oh, okay. Still not high enough.
The water level is rising.
Minus one chest? What do you mean?
But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
No chest, motherfuckers. I could definitely make that now if I had only Venti. I wonder what would happen if you tried it without finishing the puzzle.
Shine down! Dare to mess with me? Now you shall perish!
Go, son!
Stand back! Too late for regrets! Have fun with this!
You're dead!
What the hell? Alright.
Quit following me.
God, I didn't miss a chest. I don't see where you guys are saying I missed a chest. Ooh. Oh, what the fuck?
Now the path is clear! Let's go!
Paimon, how are you talking? Yeah, you guys are fucking lying to me. There's no fucking chest. I got the earlier chest.
Quit following.
Damn, bro. Do they? You think they go really this far into fucking make their what is it? Schizo juice? Oh. Oh. Oh yeah, synth. I forgot. Not called schizo juice.
Dare to mess with me? Yeah. Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
Oh! God damn. Minus 2 chests now? What do you mean? Okay, there's nothing down there. Shut the fuck up. I don't believe you.
Fury.
What are these doing? I thought maybe there might be chests under there.
Behold.
Oh. Please tell me my Scaramouche didn't die.
After all that, we fight, though, as expected, the mastermind isn't here. That's right. Then let's hurry up and find some evidence so we can get back to the
Oh, okay, thank God. I thought I had to play fucking Hydro Traveler.
What's all this? Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace?
It's from all the this is from all the women they've killed or dissolved.
Oh, Paimon sees it too, but why are all these cute things labeled with different girls' names? Huh? You mean the girls
Paimon,
from
why are you so dumb?
And then they were turned into water. And all the boxes of things. These names.
What if the water we've been swimming through has actually been them the whole time? Wait, no, this might be them right here, actually. This pool.
Oh, look! There's an important-looking basin over here. And it's full of water.
Oh no, this is a primordial sea. Oh, whoa. That's like goop. It ain't even water, bro. It's like a lava lantern.
That means this is where they make all the synth. And that special water is the main ingredient. If you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth. But the pure stuff can dissolve a human. Paimon will take notes on this.
What the fuck up, Paimon? Okay.
Let's see what's written here. Nothing escapes Detective Paimon. Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an investigation report on him. Yep, it's about findings. This should prove the existence of the third person, right?
But we need Marcel proof.
We still have not determined the exact content of the key. The old dog's a real menace to deal with. Even if he abides by the promise he's made to us, he will still have the upper hand. He can act whenever he wants to make our lives miserable. The only option left is to remove him from the picture entirely. I concur. Let's send someone to kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia. Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups.
Well, Constellation's forcing. He's C6.
What's this over here? Looks like some kind of place for research. Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial
Jacob
sea
Ingold.
and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were Sorry, Traveler. Paimon will try her best. It's just that Paimon's never read something. How can someone write something that terrible in such a matter-of-fact tone? You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going.
Honestly, I feel like this totally would be something Dotori would write.
So that's why he did all of these experiments. Wait, did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people
I was
over
worried. I
and
think
over?
I'm at 50.
That's just insane! Huh? Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. Ah, you mean Vache is the one who did all of these... experiments? So that's it! Vache was no victim, but personally took his lover and... No, that's not it either! If that's the case, why would he want people to resurface from the water? In any case, Paimon will write it all down.
Maybe he thought something would happen, like it's like something really good, or maybe his lover had like a disease or something and he thought it could cure her.
Whoa! There's so much synth here! And so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the waters of the primordial sea. Mixing in progress. Ready to drink?
Isn't this very similar to Arcane? Right?
We've also got all the synth pretty clearly labeled.
There's Hextech, or not Hextech, there's fucking Piltover on top. There's the fucking Zon on the bottom. And in Arcane, they're also making fucking... weren't they making, what was it? They were making something. They were making something. Shimmer! Yeah, they were making Shimmer! Yeah, the purple drink. It's literally similar.
Whoa! There's even fruit flavor. Yep, it's...
Okay.
We've looked at almost everything here, and it seems like our theories were spot on. But
And we don't know who Marcel is unless Marcel had a lover or a wife that disappeared a long time ago that we suddenly proved that his name isn't Marcel and it's Vashur.
Yeah, we haven't found anything that reveals his true identity. No wonder even Nervalet wasn't able to find anything. Whoever it is probably destroyed everything to do with that name a long time ago.
And became Marcel.
That way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit. Sure thing. Paimon won't admit...
Didn't I do all these? What's going on? I thought maybe I could turn into goop too. Investigate the box again.
Check everything nothing at all. And Paimon can't even find snacks either.
How the fuck would you find snacks in here?
Whoa, really? Let Paimon see. Vinier. Isn't that Vache's lover's name? Then you found her diary. Let's see. Aw. It's just a normal diary chronicling their love story.
What language is this? Fucking gibberish?
So many! A whole page's worth! But they're all crossed out. Was she unhappy with all of them? The final name she decided on was... Marcel. Wait, but Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for so long that he's Vache and Vinier's grown son?
And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vache? Oh, so you do.
I've merely
I was waiting for you to say that.
All right, here we go. This is where we left off, I think, right?
As expected of my partner. I just knew
I'm not
you'd
skipping,
return
chat. We
in the
already
nick
went
of
through those
time.
dialogues.
Just how often do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
It's all right, Monsieur Nervalette. Given their confidence, I expect they've found the crucial evidence.
But the truth of it,
Whoa.
Marcel,
We
is
speak.
that you've always been Vache.
Huh?
We've investigated your lair and we already know everything. After your lover, Vinier, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you. You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vache.
So that's it. Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that far. And with that, Marcel's motive has now been established.
This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong? You fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you.
Wait, chat. I was kind of on the money, though. I was kind of right. You know, in terms of like, you know, like I wasn't exactly right. I said his lover was sick, but I mean it was kind of right. I mean, and I was right about Marcel. I said Marcel was the sus one. Marcel's the first one I picked out of the three.
So, you never noticed how we changed, or how we grew as individuals.
I said everyone was sus because the game lets you choose everybody. I chose Marcel first, though.
You also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
Or our determination to see things through.
Your determination.
Chat, remember the second I saw Marcel, I said he looked sus? Fucking old man with dark green? That's like bad. That's fucking instant villain marks.
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will move on to the next stage.
Do you really think I wanted to do any of this?
Yes.
Pay attention to you. What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain? Ever known how it feels to watch the love of your life dissolve right in front of your eyes? No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me. They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vignier's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all. Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved are gone forever. You only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice, your beloved drama, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people. Vignier is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes, I will follow.
Wait, then why didn't Marcel just jump into the fucking primordial water too? Oh no, because he's from Snezhnaya? Maybe? Yeah, he's from Snezhnaya. Well, I thought the Snezhnaya thing was a made-up background, you know? I wasn't 100% sure. And chat, how do we know? He could have made that shit up, you know?
But I'm not from this blasted place, so I can't be dissolved.
Oh, he says it right here.
No matter what I do.
Uh-oh. Is he gonna spit it at people?
Is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
He's gonna spit it at them.
I can't dissolve. Can't dissolve. Can't dissolve.
Oh, never mind. He's just getting high. He's just getting high. Never mind.
Do you all see? I can't go. I can't follow. So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back?
He should just throw that bottle at the crowd. Turn a couple of these Twitter users into water.
I did all of that, and in the end, that accursed Callus still got the better of me. I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very end.
Damn. The fuck?
The suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please restrain him.
Don't! He's gonna throw water on them!
Don't touch me! Don't anybody come near me! I still need Vignier. Vignier! Please, Vignier! Don't think badly of me. All I want to do is fulfill our promise.
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charges against Mr. Tartaglia no longer have any basis.
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
Traveler, please submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards, so that I might review and summarize the truth behind the serial disappearances case. The man now known as Marcel was originally named Vacher and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vignier.
Oh!
During an underwater expedition, Vignier accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result. Vacher learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vignier. To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in Poisson.
How do people not recognize him? It's the same fucking hair and glasses. Like, good alias, bro.
During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria, and began to manufacture and market synth. However, as he accumulated wealth...
Wait,
to
chat,
fund
that
his
NPC that he
continued
just
research
handed
and
that stuff
expanded
to
the
was
scope,
one of the
he came
audience
into
members.
conflict
What the
with
fuck?
Spina di Rosula.
Did you guys notice that? That was one of the audience members.
After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula,
I mean, it
for
could
many
be a
years,
reused model, but
Vacher decided to
it was
assassinate
exactly
their
the
president,
same
Callus,
clothing,
at a
everything.
banquet. Although the assassination did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene.
No, chat. Like, hang on. I have to show you, because it was specifically one of the NPCs that the scene flashed to, like, randomly when Marcel was talking. No, chat. It's gotta be. He's gotta be an accomplice. Look, hang on. I got this. It's not a reused asset. That's too much of a coincidence to be a reused asset, bro. Fuck. Why is my VODs all fucking unpublished, you piece of shit? How do I fucking fix this shit? God fucking damn it, man. How do I publish my VODs? Motherfucker, I can't go to settings and fucking Twitch, bro. One fucking always publish, yes. Fuck. Publish. Oh, can't do it. Oh, motherfucker. Whatever. Everyone looks the same. No, it was literally a fucking same person.
Chat, let him cook. The longer he takes, the sleepier he gets.
Hang on.
Don't finish story fob. Give us songs back.
Archon Quest Act 2.
Bro, what water are you drinking?
Nope. Watch. 100%. Okay, I found it right here. Look. Okay. So, look.
No one helped me.
While Marcel's dialoguing, there's exactly one NPC that the game turns to.
No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me. They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vignere's death.
This guy. Remember this guy. Okay? Now.
Paid attention to me.
2 years EWWW.
Truth. Changing blows. Business in Poisson. He learned of the primordial research business in Poisson. In the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a...
Huh? Look at... That is not a reused asset. That's literally... This one's older version. Look at him. This is a younger version. This is an older version. It's literally the same. What do you mean not the same? Are you fucking high? That's not Callus. Are you stupid? Callus looks like a Giga Chad with an eye patch, bro. Look, go back in the fucking story quest. You're so stupid. That's not Callus. What are you talking about? Chat, this is literally the same person. So this guy's in on it. 100%. Just because you guys didn't notice something I noticed, alright? I mean, sure, maybe he's just buying drugs, but, you know?
And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method. However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court. Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth revealed to all.
Okay.
The Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vacher.
Oh my god, another Star Rail ticket. I don't want pizza. I'm trying to order your pizza.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Vacher is guilty.
Now kill him, huh? DoorDash it? Wait, if DoorDash doesn't work, why do you think a random pizza restaurant's gonna deliver during a hurricane? Oh, okay.
Guards! Take Vacher away.
Yeah, Vacher didn't even try to throw water on him.
With that, the serial disappearances case is over now.
I'm onto you, you little fuck. I know you're fucking guilty. I'm onto this guy. I'm telling you, he's fucking shady.
We really just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
Yippee! We helped Navia bring the bad guy to justice! He's hurt so many innocent people and now he's finally getting what he deserves. Huh?
Yeah, when will Paimon get what she deserves?
Demoiselle, you were absolutely brilliant.
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come. You can rest easy now, knowing justice has been served.
Yeah. Yeah. It's finally over.
See, Papa? Spina di Rosula's still doing well with me at the helm.
I wouldn't say that. You guys are like broke.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending. Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to. So, if you'll excuse me...
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
Uh-oh.
Ugh, what now? None of this has anything to do with me.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me to exit stage left?
Unless he helped.
Please respect the laws of Fontaine.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get this over with.
Through evidence presented in the public trial that was just held, it has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection to the serial disappearances case. The guilty party has been identified, and thus it is logical to suppose Mr. Tartaglia is innocent of the charges.
But he's guilty of attempted genocide.
We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale to render the final verdict on the charges.
And he's guilty.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Tartaglia is guilty.
What?
Hey! That's not funny! Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be innocent?
Pre-watch? Motherfuckers, chat, it only makes sense. The fucking... The trailer literally showed that he was fucking mad and jumped down and said, fuck your rules. Like, there's an issue with trailers, bro. I think Fontaine as a country is just racist against Snezhnaya, though.
What's with this verdict?
Racist
Is
machine.
your justice machine malfunctioning?
Huh? This has never happened before. The Oratrice actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
I mean, have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger? Do you think the Oratrice might have just convicted him on general principle?
But weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of, it shouldn't affect the verdict in this case, right?
The judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale is, by law, the final verdict of the court. We must accept the guilty verdict. Guards, please take the suspect into custody per court protocol.
So this is how this trailer came to be.
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
How does he see out of that mask? Still don't know to this day.
He's activating his spell legacy!
Oh, shit! Did Folklores actually do something?
I am sorry.
Never mind.
If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
God damn it, dude. I thought Folklores did something. Man. Oh, he got cut. Monka W? Dude, I thought it was gonna be Chlorinde and Tartag.
What's going on? Shouldn't they have been cleared already?
Apologies. This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. However, according to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, the Oratrice's judgment is the final verdict of the court. All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
Uh-oh.
Why are you looking at me? I had nothing to do with it! I don't know what happened there either. Hey, stop staring at me!
What does Lady Farina mean by that?
She says she has no idea either, but that's impossible. Didn't she create the Oratrice herself?
What if the Oratrice's entire time was just a 50-50 coin flip machine? It just happened to go perfectly with the Chief Justice this whole time. And it's just been bullshit. Hang on.
Yeah, so are the verdicts reliable or not? Can results like this really be called justice?
My dearest citizens, did you really think we'd allow an incorrect verdict to be handed out in this court? Did you really believe that the
Oh god, here comes Act 3. We gotta fucking
the result of some sort
prove
of random
Tartag's
mishap?
innocence.
Don't tell me. You thought even I had been blindsided by the Oratrice's result.
Oh wait, never mind. She's bullshitting.
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no idea what was going on.
However, given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation. Everything that just took place, including my supposed shock and bafflement, was a part of an elaborate
I mean, I guess at least Tartag gets what he wants. He can fight Chlorinde now.
Drama and excitement. And, of course, for every performance, there is a script. Everything has unfolded exactly as I expected from the very beginning. As the embodiment of the very concept of justice, the Oratrice shall never render an arbitrary judgment. If you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is only because you've been blinded by the superficial appearance of innocence. Everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses.
Oh, true. Tartag can't fight Chlorinde because he went to court.
Completely unforgivable.
He could have only gotten the duel before he went to court, right? I mean, she's not wrong. He did try to kill everybody in Liyue, so like she's. I mean, this is what I'm saying, right? Is the thing really wrong? What if it's giving him a guilty charge, not for this, but like for everything he's done, you know?
Your new nickname, Keck.
All shall be revealed in time. You will come to understand.
It's not supposed to do that? Yeah, I know.
Intentions, as well as the absolute correctness of the Oratrice's verdict. Now, having said that, although I hate to leave things hanging in suspense, it is now time for this performance to end. As the lead actress, I shall be the first to take my leave. Toodaloo!
So she chose to make her escape after all, did she?
Hey, listen. Folklore's favorite Archon. Let's go.
So you're saying we
This is
shouldn't
full
put
of bullshit,
much thought
bro.
into what she just said?
She probably just put on that performance to save face. As for the truth, it's unlikely that she actually has any idea. However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity. Just as I promised, if the judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost to clear his name.
I mean, do we have to clear his name? I'm perfectly fine with Tartag never having another rerun.
All right. Even though we feel pretty badly for him, we'll take your word for it for now. After all,
Fuck you, Bob. Hey, he could stay behind bars for a couple of years, you know?
so he should have known he'd go to prison someday, right?
I swear, Tartag's had like 3 reruns every time Eula gets one. Oh
Bro,
wait, damn,
why
we're
does
still
she
not
remind
done.
me of drama Andes who make up fake beef between creators?
The probability is that since the missing person case is related to primordial water in Tartaglia, is somewhat connected to the deep primordial waters with the whale he saw in his vision and his hydro recreation and his association with Skirk. He probably a reincarnation or a host of something related to primordial waters. Yeah, whatever, Shiny.
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him!
Uh-oh.
Traveler! Hey, Traveler!
Marcel! What are you doing over here?
Stop resisting arrest! Cease, or we'll add another charge to the list.
No, wait! I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Go on.
Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vacher? I erased all records of that name. So, unless...
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But how could that be? How did you manage to do it? The Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all along. And I just never... Please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let the Traveler take me to the fountain to see her one last time. This is the last request I'll ever make in my life. You can do whatever you want to me afterwards. I don't care.
What? Give an inch and you want to take a mile? Do you think serial killers get to make requests like that?
Paimon agrees. Why should we give him what he wants when he's only done a ton of super...
This request, is it worth as much to you as your life?
Of course! Wait, no. It's worth even more than my life.
Humans. Will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spiritual needs? Very well. I will grant your request.
Your Honor, I fear that...
I will go with him. You do not need to worry about any escape.
In that case, I shall leave him in your most capable hands, Chief Justice.
Humans? Bro, we know he's not human. He's got fucking antennas coming out of his head.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Everybody knows this guy's not human, bro. Why is there no VOD for today's stream? It's because there's some stupid fucking... I had to re-enable. I just re-enabled it, so it should go live after the stream ends. It's because we had DMCA music playing in one of the VODs, so it automatically triggers and turns off VODs.
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Yeah, and even Paimon can...
Vacher!
Ah! It's because he drank it.
Yes, that's it. So you heard it too.
Vignier, it's me! It's me, Vacher!
Vacher? Vacher!
I'm here! Where are you, Vignier? I'm coming for you. I'm finally here for you.
Hey, wait! Be careful! Hey, wait!
Vignier, is that you? It's me, Vacher! Vignier!
Vacher? Why did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me. You look a lot older than I remember.
Just like...
How long has it been?
Watch her be like, ew, never mind. Oh.
It's been more than 20 years. I've suffered for over 20 years since the day you left. All this time, only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive. Nothing else mattered to me. I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this? Vignier, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
But Vacher, if you ask me, this world would be better off without you.
What the fuck? What the hell, bro? Jesus Christ.
What are you saying?
If not for you, I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day.
Oh, wait, chat. Maybe this is like all the emotions of all the other women he killed.
If
Like
not
mixed
for
into
you,
one being.
I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been displayed in the Palais Mermonia itself. If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone, with nothing but the tears on her cheeks. It's all because of your selfishness, Vache. It's all because of you.
You... Wait, you are not Vignier. Who are you?
You're right. I am not Vignier. I am the sacrifices. Every woman who died by your hand, as our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses flowed back to the primordial sea. Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea, and we were no longer individuals, but we became one, just as streams of water.
Maybe that's why she told him not to look for her, because she knew the other consciousnesses wanted him dead.
I'm Cressy. I'm Lemonade. I'm Azine. The only one I am not is Vignier.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe she's gone.
Why? But then, where is Vignier?
She doesn't want to see you anymore. Every tendril of her consciousness is avoiding you. This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did? If she would despise you for what you became? You are a liar, a heartless murderer, and a cowardly narcissist. The only thing you are not is Vignier's beloved.
Damn.
From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vignier's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for you.
No! Vignier! She can't hate me. Let me see her, please. Have mercy.
You still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vignier. She really doesn't want to see you anymore.
Oh, never mind. I thought she was trying to protect him, but never mind.
But on top of that, she also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you. She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we
will
show no mercy to you.
Vache.
Vache? Vache. 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 Drown.
Damn! What the hell, bro? Genshin got real dark. Lost his soul. Funka W.
Finally, we have some time to do shopping. Gosh, it's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
You reading leakers, motherfucker? No, what?
Well met, partner. I knew something great was going to happen when I woke up in such a good mood today.
Even this weather can't put a damper on the demoiselle's mood.
-3 NPC in one patch. Great job, my Oyo. 07.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Oh, hey, Navia! It's been a few days. Paimon's already started to miss you.
the fuck up. You just want food.
Oh, now that I believe. I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon. Who wouldn't treasure having a partner like me?
Sounds like you're really enjoying...
It's just been one thing after the other. I've been making non-stop trips between Poisson and the court since then. Everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my father. We never held a memorial when he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then, no one was going to come. This time, though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court, all attended.
So his name's definitely been cleared now. That's what we like to hear.
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. I'm so glad I didn't give up on the case all those years ago. Oh, by the way, I ran into Charlotte just after I left the memorial service. Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there, and there was no way she'd just let me go.
Those goddamn reporters.
Huh? So you know Charlotte too? The Charlotte? Journalist from the Steambird?
Yeah, way back when I first became the president of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me. Wouldn't take no for an answer. I believe the story was called The True Heart of Darkness, Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose. To be fair, though, it was a really flattering feature. So, we've been on pretty good terms ever since. She was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on the serial disappearances case.
Oh yeah, she told us about that. She's always been super interested in that case, so now her wish has finally come true too.
Anyway, I told her to make sure that when she writes about you guys entering the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound really cool.
Now that's another thing to look forward to. We trust Charlotte's skills with a pen for sure.
Oh, and in other news, I also took Clarand out for a meal.
Oh, are you two on better terms now?
While you were investigating Vacher's headquarters, Clarand gave testimony on my father's behalf. It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also no point in being awkward all the time, so we took the chance to reconcile with each other.
Oh, that's great. Paimon also thought Clarand wasn't actually a bad person. It's always good to have more friends.
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness. Oh, actually, there's still one last thing I need to do.
What is it?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave, and tell him the truth of what happened, as well as how it all ended. And on top of that, just how much people still look up to him, to this day. That includes me, too.
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
We want to go too! We also think Callus is a really admirable person.
Sure thing. I'd like you two to share the moment with me. After all, without you, there might not have been such a positive ending.
And in that case, everyone, let's be off. Considering the recent weather, we'll be lucky if we can reach Poisson before dark.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh!
It's been raining non-stop
This has
for
to be
a few
the
days
end.
now.
I did it! Oh, leave me alone! Go home, Navia!
To be perfect.
Huh? There's someone there already. Wait.
Chlorinde?
That figure. Isn't that Nervalette?
Oh, never mind.
Why would the Chief Justice be here?
Fuck.
Huh? Navia?
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize. I wanted to show my father how much I've grown, but still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Monsieur Neuvillette. In any case, why did you come to Poisson?
Well, ever since that day, I've been turning a question over and over in my head. Just what is justice anyway? There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things. That they could rebel against their own nature.
Wait a second.
Or consider certain things to be more important than their own lives. Which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel. I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. But Mr. Callus proved me utterly and decisively wrong. If not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day. Mr. Callus made the choice he did for his daughter, for his associates, and for many people completely unrelated to him. And in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all for the sake of justice. A justice that's higher than life itself. So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callus in person. I should have noticed all of this much sooner. This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days. That high and mighty chair in the Opera Epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
I'm sorry for being mad at you before. So, you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh? That reminds me of Silver, one of my guys.
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my strong suits.
Didn't I just say you don't need to apologize?
So Navia and let's not disturb them for...
Oh. How long is this?
He respects that someone's
Shut the fuck up, Paimon.
Oh no. But anyway, Neuvillette is still standing around there. It's not often that we can catch him.
We're still not done. How? How am I not out of here yet? Oh my god. Oh. What? What exceeds max amount? Oh, fucking enhancement ore. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh. Hang on. There's gotta be some random shit I could just fucking level. I could decide to. Can I ascend any of these? Fuck! If I had one of these, I could just ascend right now. I could get rid of a bunch. I'll claim it after I get Linny's. Yeah, after I get Linny's a weapon.
Oh, it's you two. Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
I can just delete ores? I don't want to delete ores, bro.
Play Genshin for 3 years. Don't know how to delete
I could delete ore, but that's a waste.
I see.
It's not like those rewards are disappearing.
Then is there something that I can help you with?
Well, it's...
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to return the favor. Your sibling, another blonde-haired trap. If she ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure she... Is there anything else? My apologies. However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily. For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on each case. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it. Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also possesses other traits, such as self-awareness. Which is all to say, I've been prepared for a situation like this.
So when Lenny told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the Oratrice's core is stored...
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that to the list of items to investigate.
Well, maybe the scale is racist, because it might be self-aware.
In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. We just do not have enough information. Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through it, though, with her time-tested twin tricks of bravado and drama. While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger, if we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate.
If you ask Paimon...
Is there
I was asking you, Paimon.
That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good.
Okay.
Does that appropriately summarize the...
That's right!
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy. Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
A prophecy? Of the former Hydro Archon? Wow.
2 parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising sea levels and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved. We should be... Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tevat for this purpose. If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
But with Farina being the way she is, can we really trust her to solve it?
Is there anything else you'd...
So, at court, the bad guys were...
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vacher and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research. There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today. Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured much of the life on this...
Huh. So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vacher discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
Huh. So that's how...
Indeed.
Huh,
Why would
so
the
that,
primordial sea,
so
which
that,
was known to
so
engender
that,
and
that's all you
nurture
fucking
life,
know how to say,
suddenly
Paimon.
reverse
Fucking shut
itself and
the fuck
devour
up.
life instead?
Jesus Christ.
To be frank,
I
that
swear,
also
if
doesn't match
after
my
he says this,
understanding
she
of
goes,
world and
so,
its laws.
huh, so
There
that...
must still... Is there anything else?
Oh, we're done. Fucking goddamn.
well.
If I have to hear
It
Paimon
was
say
my
that
honor
one more
to
time.
provide you with what answers I could. I very much enjoyed
She's so
conversing with you.
fucking annoying.
It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memoria.
You really are super busy, Monsieur.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well.
Damn, he's
this
Batman.
Is merely the nature of a justice's work.
All right, you've... Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.
The rain has stopped, huh? Ah, there we go, boys. I have finished the Archon Quest Part 1 and 2. Woo! Easy clap. Ah.